Ow. Sorry.
Somehow I'm not feeling the sympathy. Is that your usual bedside manner, or you singled me out?
Look at it this way. Being under my care gives you yet another reason to feel sorry for yourself.
Noah is acting like a 5-year-old. He's making this about everything but the transplant. Old family baggage, the guilt over your mother's death, and you are playing right into his hands.
I know where you're going. Once again, you're trying to make it my fault that my father's a stubborn fool.
This is way past anyone's fault. Noah's condition is critical, and it is going to get worse. Someone needs to get through to him, and that someone needs to be you. So stop sulking like a disappointed son and start acting like a doctor.
How is he?
Vitals are stable. The patient is suffering internally, but refuses pain meds. Obviously, he's comfortable suffering.
Thanks. You might want to rethink your position on pain medication. You're not going to go quietly into the night. This is going to get a lot worse before you get what you want and die. First, you'll turn yellow. Bright yellow, like one of those smiley faces from hell. And when somebody grabs you like this, you'll bruise. You'll start bleeding from your gums, then your nose, then your kidney will fail, which
Will
of course
you
will
stop?
I'm just giving the patient his prognosis.
I was a doctor before you were even a thought in anybody's mind. I know what's coming. So if you think you're scaring me into a liver transplant, you can forget it.
Whatever. If you're determined to die a slow, agonizing death, I'm not going to stop you.
How can you be so unfair to your own flesh and blood? Patrick, wait.
Don't even start with your lecture about how I need to keep trying with my father. Okay, I was having a perfectly enjoyable evening. I left my date alone at the Haunted Star in order to fit your standard of familial devotion. And as you saw for yourself, it went great. My father is not going to take a transplant. He's not even taking his pain medication. If he's determined to die a slow and painful death, I don't care anymore.
Will you just please hear me out?
Can you hurry up? I want to try and salvage the rest of my evening.
Fine. When I first caught the virus and it looked like I wasn't going to make it, you told me that if I died, I would be the patient that haunted you. The one that you would never forget.
Okay, well, that was just something I said in a moment of exhaustion and weakness. It wasn't an invitation for you to start dictating my life.
I was just trying to warn you. If Noah dies, he will be the one that haunts you. And it'll be a lot worse than me.
What's that?
Enough tranquilizer to stop your heart. So there you go. Inject the trank into the IV and go to sleep. What I brought you there is an all-purpose problem solver. No more struggling with excuses to refuse the transplant that actually makes sense. No more explaining to people how the brilliant Dr. Drake ruined his career. You won't have to deal with the agony of dying by inches, and you'll go out the way you've chosen to live. As a coward. Stalking me now?
In case you're wondering, yes, I did hear you offer Noah a lethal dose of tranquilizers. Trying to help your father commit suicide? That's an interesting way to save his life.
Do not stop, do you? You just keep lecturing.
No lectures this time.
Oh, well.
Your tactics were unorthodox, but you may have convinced Noah to put up a fight.